Volume, dear students, for the class 9th, our today's topic is chapter 2nd polynomial, and our first topic is zero of a polynomial. For finding the zero of any polynomial, if a polynomial px, and if we find the zero of this polynomial, if a real number a is a zero of the polynomial px, if pa equal to 0, px is a polynomial, and if we put the value of x is a and our result will be 0, then the value of x is a 0. In this case, a is also called the root of the equation px equal to 0. Px is a polynomial, and if the polynomial can be converted into the equation, then the root of the equation is a. So this is the simple things. Suppose px is any polynomial, and if we find the zero of this polynomial, put the value of x, and the result will be 0. It means the solution of this polynomial is 0. Then the value of x is 0 of this polynomial. For this topic, we take the first example. Check whether -2 and 2 are 0 of the polynomial x plus 2. Our question is x plus 2, and if we check the -2 and 2 are the zeros. What is the 0 of this polynomial? So first let px equal to x plus 2 and put the value of x is -2 and 2 one by one in the polynomial. First p minus 2, in place of x we will put the -2, then -2 plus 2 is, and this will be 0. Put the, and again p2 is 2 plus 2 and 4. So here for checking the 0 of this polynomial, the value of p minus 2 is 0 and the value of p2 is 4. So here -2 is a 0 of this polynomial, because on the -2 our polynomial become 0. So -2 is a 0 of this polynomial x plus 2, but 2 is not. We will take the next example. Find the 0 of this polynomial px equal to 3x minus 2. Here a polynomial is given 3x minus 2, and we will find the 0. For finding the 0, on a particular value of x, our polynomial becomes 0. So we put polynomial px equal to 0, and the polynomial is 3x minus 2. So 3x minus 2 equal to 0, and 3x equal to 2, transposing 2 in the RHS, and 3x equal to 2 and x equal to 2 by 3. So on the value of 2 by 3, our polynomial become 0. On a particular value, the value of the polynomial becomes 0, then my 2 by 3 is a 0 of this polynomial. It is very simple things. In this chapter, our next thing is 0 of the polynomial is a small topic, and in the next thing is remainder and factor theorem. So first we take the remainder theorem. If px is any polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1, and px is divided by x minus a, then the remainder is pa. For finding the remainder of any polynomial is divided by the linear polynomial x minus a. Here px is any polynomial, and px is divided by x minus a, and we find the remainder on a particular method. Put the value of x in px, and the value of the polynomial is 0. Generally find the remainder by the long division method, but here with the help of remainder theorem, there are two polynomial. First polynomial is px and another polynomial is x minus a. Px is divided by x minus a, and by the remainder theorem our Pa is the remainder. So it's a very simple. First find the 0 of x minus a. 0 of x minus a is a, and put the value of x in Px, and this is the remainder. We will take the one example. Find the remainder when the polynomial x4 plus x cube minus 2x square plus x minus x plus 1 is divided by x minus a. There are two polynomial. First value is equivalent to Px, and this is divided by x minus 1, and and we will find the remainder. So first Px is given, and in place of x minus a in our question x minus 1, and Px is divided by x minus a. So find the 0 and put x minus 1 equal to 0 and x equal to 1. So value of 1, x equal to 1 is a 0 of this polynomial. So the value of x is 1, and we will put the value of x in Px. So P1, put the value of x in Px, and this is the answer is 2. So here 2 is the remainder. So 2 is the remainder when this polynomial is divided by x minus 1. This polynomial, our polynomial is x4 plus x cube minus 2x square plus x plus 1 is divided by x minus 1. So with the help of remainder theorem, we will find the remainder. Here the remainder may be 0 or not. This is very important for the remainder theorem. Next, we proceed the factor theorem, because remainder theorem and factor theorem are related. In the factor theorem, our most important thing is remainder become 0. If the remainder becomes 0, then this is the factor, and this is the factor, then remainder becomes 0. So in the factor theorem, x minus a is a factor of polynomial Px if Pa equal to 0, and also if x minus a is a factor of Px, then remainder is 0. So you should understand very clearly. Here x minus a is a factor of Px. If x minus a is a factor of Px, if it is given, then remainder is 0. And if the remainder is 0, then x minus a is a factor of Px. Its converse is also true. So in both the way, factor is given, then remainder is 0. If remainder is 0, then x minus a is a factor of Px. This is the factor theorem. We will take the one example, so it will be very clear. Use the factor theorem to determine gx is a factor of Px. Here gx and Px are two polynomial, and with the help of factor theorem, we will find if this is a factor or not. Here Px is given 2x cube plus x square minus 2x minus 1, and gx equal to x plus 1. There are two polynomials are given. So first of all, and Px is divided by gx. Px is dividend and gx is the divisor. So first of all, we will find the 0 of divisor. So that is the gx. The 0 of gx is, the gx is x plus 1. So in place of it is 0 is minus 1. In this way, x plus 1 equal to 0, then x equal to minus 1. On a particular value, our polynomial becomes 0. So its a value is minus 1. So on a particular value of minus 1, this polynomial is 0. So minus 1 is a 0 of gx. So put the value of x in Px. So on a particular value of minus 1, put the value of x equal to minus 1 in Px, and P minus 1 is, and its value of P minus 1 is 0. So on a particular value of Px, here the particular value is minus 1, and if we put minus 1 in Px, and the result will be 0. So 0 is the remainder. 0 is the remainder. So here remainder is 0, then definitely gx is a factor of px. This is the main concept of factor theorem. A factor theorem and remainder theorem both are related. In a remainder theorem, our remainder may be 0 or may not be 0. But in a factor theorem, remainder will be 0. If the remainder is 0, then our first polynomial, one polynomial is a factor of another polynomial.